Okay, this is a lesson on basic exponent rules. So first we'll outline the properties that we have. First of which is if we have x to a power times x to a different power. So we're multiplying two kind of groups of x's, right? First group has a x's, second group has b x's. So if we put them together, well, we're kind of adding the groups together to each other. So that means we have x to the a plus b. A plus b amount or group, right, of x's. So if we multiply, we add the exponents. As long as the bases are the same. So the bases must both be the same thing. Doesn't matter about the exponents, right? But the bases must be the same. So going along with that, if we have almost the same thing but with division. So multiplication means we add, division means we subtract, right? We're taking away some of the x's. So we have either x to the a minus b. Or you can go to the bottom and make it x to the b minus a. Whichever number is bigger, so if a is bigger than b, then you want to go up here. You want to subtract the smaller number from the bigger one. If b is bigger than a, well then you go down to the bottom and subtract a from b. It's all dependent on the problem. Now, if you do the other one, right, if you always go up, well, we'll learn another rule that means we can kind of fix it and always have positive exponents. So it doesn't truly matter. It just can kind of save a step sometimes. So then next is if we have kind of layers of exponents. If we have x to the a to the b. So let's talk about it the same way we thought about this one. This is a x's, b groups of a x's. So it's not an a group and a b group and we add them. This is saying we have b groups of a x's. So that is multiplication in the exponent. So layers of exponent like that means you multiply them. Okay, so next is how we would kind of fix this if we ended up with a negative exponent. So let's say we had x to the negative a. Well, all that means is it's not in the right place of the fraction. We need to move it. So right now it's in the numerator, meaning we can move it down to make it a positive exponent in the denominator. You can do the exact same thing if it's in the denominator, you just move it up. Now make sure to only move the thing that has that exponent on it, okay? So if there's a number in front of it and there's no parentheses, that a is only on the x, so you can only move the x. So then next is slightly different, but similar enough. If we have x, y to the a, so we have two different things in a group to the a exponent. So because it's multiplication in here, realistically what we have is a x's and a y's, okay? So you can do a very similar thing with division. If you have division on the inside of a group to an exponent, well then you can kind of put it on both pieces, okay? So the last one is almost the most basic one. If we have anything to the 0 power, it's kind of like I always try to think about it is you have 0 amount of this thing, but you still have something there. So kind of as a placeholder, well, it equals 1. Okay, so anything to the 0 power is equal to 1. So we have multiplication, you add, division, you subtract, layers of exponents, you multiply, negative exponent, you move it. Multiple things to the same exponent means all of those things are to that exponent, either with multiplication or division, not with addition or subtraction now. So that's completely different. We have to just do proper multiplication out with distribution and like FOIL, different things like that on multiplication, on addition, subtraction. But multiplication, division, we're good. We can do these. Then anything to 0 power is equal to 1. So that is our basic exponent rules.